What a fantastic day for Muay Thai. Myself and Mia, I've always said it from day one, if we work together, the sport will grow. We're all trying to drink from a puddle, but let's work together so we can all drink from a lake. I'm delighted to announce LeapFrog Fighter Management with LeapFrog Fight Night and the sign-in of an upcoming rising star, Mr. Liam Cunningham. He's a few fights into his A-class journey, and we believe this is the perfect time to get him on board with LeapFrog Fighter Management so we can work together closely with himself and his gym and Dan McGowan and further this incredibly talented kid and his career. We're delighted to announce the signing of Mr. Liam Cunningham. So Liam, welcome to the team, mate. Super glad to have you on board. Tell us how you're feeling right now.
I'm buzzing. I can't wait. Got some good fights lined up. Next 6 fights, so you're going to be seeing a lot more of me. And yeah, the contract's looking quality, so I'm excited to see what's to come.
How does it feel now, knowing that your the next few years of your career now are going to be busy? They're going to be active. You're going to have a lot of support with regards to your social media, with regards to your training, and now that you're signed with LeapFrog Fighter Management, you're able to just now focus on doing the two things as a fighter that are really important to you, and that's training and fighting.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like any sport, being a fighter, there's no sport really, is there? So this like enabling me to enhance my career, and I can just focus on the hard bit, which is fighting, but the most enjoyable bit at the same time.
And it's nice to know there's a few more zeros going to go in the bank account.
It's fucking lovely.
I'm going to bring over to you, Charlie. Charlie Herdman. He's been with LeapFrog Fight TV now for a good few months, and an advocate for LeapFrog Fight Night. He's certainly played his part and his role in putting this deal together. Charlie, you're pretty new into Muay Thai. You're fresh eyes, which is what we love. You're innovative. You're innovation. You're an innovative guy. You're good at crunching numbers. And you've come into this with a fresh pair of eyes, which is one of the reasons why you're now a part of LeapFrog Fight Night, a part of LeapFrog Fight TV. Tell us how you see the signing of Liam Cunningham.
Yeah, it's a monumental deal. I come from a boxing background where, especially in small hall pro boxing, you're there to fend for yourself. There's never any support until you get up to that sort of that global level. But for signing a guy like Liam is a monumental deal, and with the support that we can give him, as you said, he can focus on becoming the best fighter. Fighters are not salesmen. They are not going around door to door and saying, "Do you want to buy a ticket?" Or that they shouldn't have to do that. They should just have to focus on fighting and becoming the best fighter. So now with this partnership with Liam, we can take that media, we can take him to the next level in terms of his brand, himself as a person, and he can just be the best fighter he can possibly be. And I genuinely believe that in 2 years' time, this kid will be the best in the UK at his weight.
I agree. It's about Liam being a fighter and the people around him promoting him and growing him as a brand.
100%. Yeah.
So, my brother from another mother, where it all began, Mia. It's good to have you here. An integral part of LeapFrog Fight TV, and an integral part of LeapFrog Fight Night. We always had this vision and this dream together when we first met. All these dreams and fruitions and visions that we have are now coming together. Tell us how you feel being sat here today, knowing that we're making the steps that you and me always dreamed about.
Yeah, no, buzzing for it, to be honest. It might seem like a small step, but it's quite a big step, because we started this journey, like personally started this journey about 10 years ago, and we were promoting fighters in terms of sharing stuff for socials. But there's always a problem, because there's no point asking a fighter to sell tickets if you're not going to give that fighter the support to sell those tickets. So when I was working with fighters, I wanted to find a way in which we can give them that support, give them that guidance, and so on. So, like, for example, a fighter could create a video, but if no one's watching it, no one's helping that fighter to create that video, then where does that go? How does that actually help them? So it's all well and true promoters saying, sell 100 tickets, sell 150 tickets. How does the fighter do it? That question has never been addressed in Muay Thai. We'd always just put more pressure onto the fighter and not give them the support. So what we're doing right now is using the resources that we've accumulated over the last year, 2 years, and over the last like decade almost, using that to create that platform. So like in terms of Liam, what you're gonna see with us is not just the fight promotion, is everything in between the fight promotion. That's where this contract will give you value. It's not the fight contracts, it's what we do in between that builds Liam's presence. And all those people that want to jump on and sponsor Liam, you're going to get more exposure with Liam than you've ever had with any type of fighter. That's what we want to bring to the table. And Liam is the start of it. And Liam's the perfect choice. We've been watching his fights. We love watching him fight. But we planned LeapFrog Fight Night. That was the fight from day one. Lewis Taylor was talking about Liam's fight from December last year. Do you remember?
Yeah.
We wanted that fight before we even spoke to Liam or Dan. That was the fight we wanted. That's where Fight TV started from, or Fight Night started from. So to get Liam to sign the contract is a big deal.
And I think it's important that the timing and how the stars align as well, because Liam's at his point in his career at the moment where he's only a few fights into his A-class fights. It doesn't matter if he loses a few. We're still on that trajectory. We're still on that learning curve. But it's key at the moment about getting you the right fights at the right time for the right amount of money.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this is what we're planning on being a massive advocate for, is getting fighter pay where it needs to be, and that's higher. People say there's no money in Muay Thai. There is. There's a load of shit. Joining me is Mr. Dan McGowan, Liam's coach. Dan, thank you for being here today. Thank you for the use of this wonderful gym as well. You've been in Muay Thai for many years. You know the game inside out. How is it for you as Liam's coach? You know, you've been over the contract with him, getting him to sign with to LeapFrog Fighter Management.
Yeah. So I was always, to be fair, always skeptical about contracts, and I think a lot of people in Muay Thai still are, to be fair. But I read through it. I actually even gave it to my friend who's a solicitor, and we went through it. And there's nothing on there that really puts a stop to it, to be honest. And the key, like you said with Liam, is he's very new into his journey in Muay Thai. But he's so good for the kind of amount of time he's been doing it that he has to go up against people he's a lot less experienced than. So the key for him is to be active, and that's what we wanted. So that's why this deal works really well, and also a few clauses in the contract that really work for us as well to keep him active. So yeah, that's a big deal for us, and we're happy to have LeapFrog on board and happy to support.
Wonderful, mate. Wonderful. Well, June 15th, first fight under LeapFrog Management on LeapFrog Fight Night UK against a tough opposition in David Sinclair. Fantastic opportunity for you fighting for an ISKA title as well. It's all really exciting stuff. We're going to leave it here because we don't want to drag things on for too long, but keep your eye out on LeapFrog Fight Night UK and LeapFrog Fight TV. Liam will not be the first, but he's certainly going to be an advocate for what we're trying to achieve with LeapFrog Fighter Management. Liam, I'm going to hand it over to you to say any final words.
Keep an eye out on LeapFrog Fight Night. You'll see plenty of me there. Make sure to grab your tickets. You don't want to miss out.
And on that note, we thank you for your time. Welcome to the team, mate.
Thank you, mate. It's a pleasure.